They clustered at the entrance like it was theirs. 5 of them, dressed sharp, laughter even sharper, their reflections gleaming in the hotel's glass doors. They sipped champagne they hadn't paid for, postured like predators who'd caught the scent of weakness. "Seriously, babe," Lauren said, not even glancing at me, "maybe wait outside. This place is exclusive." I stared at her. That voice, soft, calculated, was the one she used when she was ashamed of me, when she needed me to disappear without actually asking. Behind her, the other women snickered, perfectly synchronized like some cruel, well-rehearsed act. "You didn't make a reservation, right?" Naomi asked, sliding her sunglasses down to size me up like a bouncer with a grudge. "They're strict. We just don't want any confusion." Lauren didn't correct her, didn't say a word to defend me. I stepped back, not because I was intimidated, but because I was already 3 steps ahead. Inside, my head of security, Tomas, waited near the archway, dressed in quiet authority. We exchanged a look. That was enough. I remembered when I first met Lauren. Back when I was still building, still fighting for a place at the table. She used to say she believed in me. "You're going places," she whispered once, with a smile that tasted like hope. We married young. Her friends never came to the wedding, said it was rushed, that I was too hungry. She said she didn't care. But slowly, they crept back into her life. Brunches, spas, weekend escapes that cost more than monthly salaries. The deeper I built our future, the further she drifted from it. They called me the builder. Like it was a punchline. Like I was just a guy in dirty boots laying bricks instead of the man orchestrating multimillion-dollar acquisitions. Lauren would squeeze my hand when they laughed. A private gesture that was supposed to dull the sting. It never did. But none of that compared to what I heard 6 months ago. I'd come home early. Her voice was on speakerphone as I walked into the room. "I just can't keep pretending, Nat." "Fine. But this lifestyle? He got lucky. I'm tired of cleaning him up every time we go out. He embarrasses me. He just doesn't fit, not like we do." She didn't know I was in the doorway. Didn't see me standing there, heart-numbing in real time. Her tone was clinical, like she was talking about a worn-out coat she'd outgrown. I didn't confront her. Not that night. I made a decision. First, I called my attorney. Transferred the hotel's title into a trust controlled by a clean shell company, completely untraceable. On paper, I didn't own a thing. In reality, I owned everything. Then I hired a European firm known for discretion and digital shadows. They retrieved everything, texts, voice notes, call logs, from devices she didn't know I had access to. Every smug eye roll, every moment she painted herself as the architect of a house I had designed and built. And I waited. Tonight was the perfect moment. A soft launch party for the redesigned rooftop. Invitation only. Elite only. Her idea. "Girls' night," she said. "Don't show up. Just trust me." That was the final insult. Not the message. The fact that she thought I'd obey. They stood like royalty in front of doors they had no right to claim. Lauren leaned toward me and whispered, "Please don't make this a scene. Just go. I'll call you tomorrow." That's when Tomas stepped forward. "Sir," he said, loud and clear, "ready." I nodded. A silent signal that doesn't invite discussion. He tapped his earpiece. "He's cleared." The doors opened. They didn't move at first, just stared. Naomi blinked. "He's what?" she said, disbelief curdling her tone. Tomas didn't acknowledge her. I walked past them, each step quiet but loud in its intent. They stared like they were watching gravity reverse itself. At the front desk, the concierge smiled. "Mr. Callan, welcome back. The penthouse is prepared. Shall I have your guests escorted up?" I turned, deliberate and calm. Naomi's mouth fell open. Lauren's eyes flicked with panic. "Penthouse?" she asked, voice cracking despite her best effort to sound composed. I didn't answer. Tomas stepped forward and handed her an envelope. Clean, white and final. "Annulment proceedings," he said. "Full asset list. He's keeping what's his." "What is this?" she asked, eyes wide now, desperation bubbling to the surface. I stepped close, met her eyes. "You embarrassed yourself tonight. I just let you." Her friends began retreating, eyes darting, lips sealed. Lauren reached for me, that old urgency creeping into her voice. Wait, we can talk. I didn't mean. You did, I said. And you will again. I turned, stepped into the elevator. The door slid shut on the last glimpse of her face, frozen in the realization of what she had lost. Alone in the penthouse, I looked out across the city. The skyline shimmered. My name wasn't on the building. It didn't have to be. Power doesn't explain itself. It doesn't need permission. It just waits for moments like this. She thought silence meant weakness. That stillness meant surrender. But I never stopped building. Not hotels. Not legacies. Not exits. They thought I couldn't get in. They forgot who built the door.